Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I am going to do a foundation review and wear test. Today's foundation is going to be the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream. It is a color correcting full coverage cream with anti-aging hydrating serum SPF 50. There are different versions in this line of CC creams. I have the Illumination one in the pink bottle. I do really love that. So that's what I am going to review today. And I'm also going to have it, so I figured I'd pair it with this to see how it goes. The IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer, full coverage anti-aging waterproof concealer. So this is the pair I'm going to do today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please hit subscribe down below to see more beauty videos by me. I am doing a bunch of foundation reviews coming out each week. I do all things beauty and I try to upload at least once per week. So let's get started. So I have had this for a bit and wanted to do a review and wear test. First, I'm going to just read what Ulta's website has about the Illumination cream. So it's $44 on the Ulta website, and that is the 1.08 ounces. I have the shade medium tan, and it looks like they have a lot more shades now than when I purchased this in the past. Light reflecting pigments to give glowing skin without glitter or shimmer. So it says it can be used as your moisturizer, anti-aging serum, concealer, foundation, sunscreen based on your coverage needs. So it can be a full coverage foundation or tinted moisturizer, just depends on how you build it up and wear it. Diffuses the look of dull skin and imperfections, including dark spots, large pores and wrinkles. Brightening color corrector, hydrating anti-aging serum. Has so much in here. So many ingredients. Collagen, niacin, peptides, antioxidants, hyaluronic acid, so much. I will show you also the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer. I have the shade Light Natural. I also have the shade Medium in the smaller size, so I'm going to try that out. So the full size concealer retails for $29 on the Ulta website, and you get 0.4 ounces, 24-hour waterproof, full coverage, highly pigmented, full coverage, covers everything without creasing or cracking, improves the appearance of wrinkles, and conceals the look of skin imperfections, including dark circles, eye bags, redness, hyperpigmentation, age spots, and other stuff. Let's just get into it. One side of my face, I am going to use a sponge, and the other side, I am going to use a brush. I'm also going to apply my pore filling primer that I already love. I don't need to put any glowy products underneath this because it is the Illumination one. So we are prepped and ready to go. All right, so I have the shade Medium Tan. So if this doesn't match, please forgive me. Also, I don't think I mentioned in the beginning, I will be doing a few check-ins throughout the day to let you know how the foundation is wearing and going. I always like to pump it out on my hand. Let's just start with one pump. So it's pretty thick. It's not really running down. Hopefully this shade is good because I did self-tan a few days ago. Okay. It smells nice and fresh, kind of like a light citrus smell, nothing like really overpowering. Pretty full coverage. Yeah, and I like barely used the full pump on that one side, so that looks pretty good. And honestly, it might be a little light, but not bad. It's a pretty good shade right now. All right, so there's the sponge side. Let's grab a brush. I'm just gonna use the rest of what's on my hand. Probably have to add a little bit more. So let me put more on the back of my hand. Interesting. Definitely a different feel with the brush, which is really interesting. I feel like I got a lot farther with half a pump using a sponge, whereas this brush, which is IT Cosmetics. Love is a foundation brush. These are so good. I feel like I got more product dispersed with the sponge compared to the brush, which is so interesting because usually it's the other way around for me because the sponge can soak up. So sponge side, lots of glow. Brush side. I'm just gonna add a little bit more on the brush side because I need some areas to have more coverage. So first thoughts, lots of glow coming through. Feels very comfortable. It does feel hydrating. This is my problem areas and the creases along the sides of my nose. Bunching up a little bit, but it's just been really dry there. It looks pretty on the skin. It is glowy, so it is going to show my texture, but it actually did a pretty good job kind of covering my pores. Definitely illuminating, glowy, comfortable, feels fresh and nice. So let's go on and apply the concealer. So I have the mini size in medium and the big size in light natural. These look like the same exact color and they're named different. What? All right, that's bizarre. I don't know. Right here is the medium. And then right here is the light natural. Basically the difference is the light natural has a rosier undertone and this one's more neutral, and I'm gonna first take like a concealer brush and like apply it and shear it out. You need like the tiniest bit. Ooh. Okay, just like that. I use like a pin size. Now I'm just gonna take my damp sponge and try to blend it out. I don't know, maybe I don't like this now. Maybe I just gotta figure out how to use it correctly. All right. Actually, not bad. I've used this before in the past and it was just so heavy, but maybe I just gotta apply it correctly. Let's keep going. It is thick. It comes in a squeegee tube, which I don't love. I like a dofa applicator. This is thick. Let's try some in the pore area, see what we can get. So pretty much I'm just shearing it out with this is a Real Techniques Expert Concealer Brush. All right, now let's use a sponge. It's very thick, so it doesn't blend out the easiest, but it does give nice coverage. I'm just gonna add a little bit more to my under eyes because I like a bright under eye. Sorry, the sun is going in and out, so I have to keep adjusting my light. All right, so I think that was the key. In the past, I really did not like this concealer because it was so thick and doesn't blend out the best, but I think the trick is to use small amounts with a concealer brush and then blend it out with a damp sponge. I think that worked really well. Thinking is really good coverage. Feels nice and comfortable. Concealer is already creasing, so I'm gonna finish my makeup and then I'll be back. Hey guys, I am back. I just finished my makeup. Let me tell you the time. I'm sorry it is later in the day. It is about 3 o'clock. I was planning on doing this in the morning and then going to my hair appointment, but someone missed their alarm. Still made it to the hair appointment, but didn't have time to do this in the morning, so sorry about that. But so that is why it's later in the day. I will try to get 6 to 7 hours of wear time best I can and do a few check-ins, but here we are. First thoughts. It is a glowy foundation, so if you have textured skin, oily skin, I don't know if you want the illumination version in the pink tube. You might be better off getting the original, and I feel like they do have like a foundation. Now, this is the CC cream. They do have the Cosmetics foundation, which is different than this. This is the CC cream, so if you have like really oily skin, get the original version or like their foundation. I think they have a matte one too. They used to have one in a blue tube. Like this was teal. Not sure if they still have that. But if you have oily skin, I would stay away from the illumination cream just because it's gonna give you that glow from within. So this foundation is very pretty. I wouldn't say it's full coverage. I mean, I'm sure I could build it up to get full coverage. It does pretty well with covering my pores. Let me zoom in. So it does pretty well in the center of my face, concealing a lot of my pores. It's settling a little bit in my forehead. Not sure if that's the foundation or the concealer. But overall, it looks really good. The concealer in this eye is creasing, and I also set my lids with powder and it's creasing still. So that's why I don't love that concealer, but the foundation looks pretty good. It feels really comfortable on the skin. So it looks really pretty. I think if you have dry, mature skin, I think you would really like this product because it has skincare benefits. It's comfortable and it feels great on the skin. It's very pretty. Now, I would not wear this for going out. Going out, I like full coverage, flawless, matte skin, you know, something that's smooth, blurring. This isn't it, but this is great for every day. I do also love to wear this to work just as like a glowy product with a little bit of concealer and mascara, and that's it. And I do love that for like work, running around, because it's comfortable. It wears pretty well. It's hydrating. Right now I have very dry skin and it gets dry throughout the day. So I'm curious to see with a video check-in to see how it goes. Right now it is a little dry around my nose, but that is just my problem area with all products. The concealer did separate a lot on the nose when I went over with the blush, but that happens here and there. But it is pretty glowy. If you don't like glowy products, if you have oily skin, get a different version. Do not get this one. Now, if you have dry skin, right now it's feeling pretty comfortable. And I also always set all my foundations with a setting spray no matter what. So again, it's 3 o'clock. I'll check in about 2 hours, let you know how it's going, and probably another one later on in the day. I will see you in a bit. Hey guys, I am back. It's been about 2 hours. So right now it is 5:11. Just for a check-in. So far, it's still looking really good. The glow hasn't intensified or got any stronger. I was worried that it was gonna keep getting glowier as the day goes on, but so far it's still looking really good for a glowy foundation, CC cream. The concealer is holding up a little bit still. Again, just the creasing. It's probably hard to tell, but the creasing on my eye, underneath my eye, it's just like a little bit. It's not too crazy, but again, creasing on my eyelids as well. I did set them with powder and it's still creasing. Here's just a close-up. Feels really comfortable. My skin doesn't feel dry at all. It does have a moisturized feel to it, so it does have a little, like when you touch it, it's not like completely matte dry. It does have a little bit of like a moisture feel. I don't want to say a little bit of a tack, but it just feels hydrated, which I don't mind because my skin usually gets drier as the day goes on with certain foundations. For it to stay like hydrated and not heavy, cakey, drying out is a plus for me. The creasing on my forehead hasn't increased at all, so we'll see how that goes. The concealer is actually changing my opinion a little bit, because when I have used it in the past, it was just too thick, not very blendable, and just seemed to kind of not work the best with my under eyes, because I do have very dry under eyes and I do have like a lot of wrinkles and creases. So far the concealer is holding up and I think it actually looks really pretty. I will check in probably one more time before the end of the night, give you guys my final thoughts, and I'll see you in a bit. Hey guys, I'm back for the final check-in. It is about 10:15, so it's been about a little over 7 hours. The glow definitely increased a lot. It came off my chin a bunch. Pretty glowy, texture showing. Let me zoom in. So definitely a lot of oil up here. The creasing didn't get too bad, and surprisingly the concealer is staying pretty good. It is separating on my nose, dryness on the creases, and just all this oil is just starting to get more as the time goes on, but it doesn't look half bad. For like a CC cream, I think it gives good coverage. It's comfortable. It wears nicely. If you have dry skin or mature skin, I think you would love this. If you have oily skin, maybe try the original. I have not tried the original CC cream. I've only had the Illumination one, but so overall I would wear this as like an everyday foundation that's comfortable, good skin ingredients, wears nicely, and is an easy day-to-day foundation where I'm just running errands or just need something to quickly buff onto the skin. Both sides look pretty comparable. I will have to say that I preferred the sponge side over using a brush just because I feel like it dispersed the product a little bit more, but overall the finish was pretty much the same. With the concealer, I'm actually surprised by this. I don't mind it anymore. In the past I did not like it, although on my eyelids it creased really bad. A little creasing under my eyes, but nothing crazy. So this isn't bad. It doesn't feel drying or heavy. Didn't really break apart or get drier as the day goes on, so not bad. If I had to pick one or the other, I'd probably stick with this, just because I feel like I'd get more uses out of it, where I have a lot more concealers that I would just prefer over this. So guys, that is it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe down below if you want to see more beauty videos by me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.